people always say you never include the people at home. Well, now I am. Thank you, too. Everybody has to take a breath because this is meant to wind everybody up. As I believe, Elon Musk is the actual vice president. Was the J.D. Vance. He's kind of an interim, but I believe that Musk he's the real actual vice president. He's making decisions.
Time magazine just picked you-know-who, Trump, as their person of the year yesterday. He celebrated by ringing the bell at the New York Stock Exchange, where he echoed some of these promises he made on the campaign trail lunch. Well, he did cut taxes for multimillionaires, so that was true.
Yeah, that part.
Well, he will anyway. But he's already walking things back in this Time magazine interview, admitting that, quote-unquote, it's hard to bring things down once they're up.
I didn't have super strong feelings on this just because now that the Eras Tour is over, it did kind of feel like Donald Trump would be Time Person of the Year. But he is the most powerful force in American culture and politics right now.
We've been trying to process the results of this election. In the book, you write that after your wife Hillary's loss, when she lost to Donald Trump in 2016, you had outbursts of rage and you didn't sleep for years.
I'm sleeping better now because I did everything I could for the alternative.
That's true.
But I also think it's important for everybody to just take a deep breath and say, unlike in 2016, there was no outside influence.
The place that made these refused to make them for me. They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff, but folks went and got them anyway, which is why I'm not telling you who made them. It can't be because I'm a woman, but perhaps they did not like my politics.
How are you feeling right now?
I feel the same way because, what's the other option?
I'm going to stop you for a second.
Uh-oh.
Only because you don't know that it was a lie. So I'm just going to follow the straight and narrow always, because that's what's expected of Democrats.
But that's their fault. I think Democrats are flipping out with Joe because Democrats believe that they don't represent what he's currently representing.
I would like to say something to folks who are out there voting, who are out on lines and stuff, and I don't put it on you-know-who, but he was wearing a you-know-who shirt, and many older folks are not like Joy and I. You really don't want to do this to older people. You don't want to put your hands on older people because when you piss them off, it's a mess. So what happened last night? Anybody do anything interesting? Okay.
We live in a democracy.
Mm-hmm.
People spoke. This is what people wanted. I vehemently disagree with the decision that Americans made.
I think that in 2016, we didn't know what we would get from a Trump administration, but we know now.
And we said to people, vote. We didn't tell people who to vote for.
Right.
And people didn't come out. I don't know why, and it doesn't even matter. He's now the president. I'm still not going to say his name. What I'm not all right with is trying to further wreck the country.
I think the more relevant question actually is, what is wrong with America? What is wrong with our country that the Republican Party would choose as a candidate who is an insurrectionist, who is an election denier, who is someone who is twice impeached?
I don't blame Kamala Harris. You go back as far as you want. I blame a messaging within the Democratic Party. I obviously have a problem. Anyone has a problem with Donald Trump. The bigger question should be, yes, Sonny, why did they vote for him?
Yeah.